Hello, Capricorn. This is going to be your general tarot reading for July 2021. I apologize for these coming out so late this month. Things just totally exploded starting a few weeks ago. So many things have happened that required my attention. And also, when a reader is not in a mind, is like stressed out or sad or dealing with personal stuff, it doesn't facilitate being in a balanced state to be able to do readings for other people. So, but I am much better now. And here we go. So this reading's for you if you're a Capricorn rising, Sun, Moon, or Venus. And as always, this reading may or may not resonate for you. It might be that certain parts of it resonate for you strongly, other parts of it do not resonate at all. If for some reason this month it does not resonate for you, you may want to check out your other placement signs readings and see if any of those resonate for you more. All right. If you would like to skip through this part and just go straight to the reading, there is a timestamp down below in the description box. And this month, your main cards, for your main cards, I'm going to be using the Spiral Tarot, and for your clarifiers, I'm going to be using the Arthur Rackham Oracle cards. Hopefully this will come out a lot shorter than your reading did last month in June. That month was abnormally long. So I'm going to try to make this speedier. So this is for Capricorn for July 2021. And if you're still here with me, instead of using the timestamp, this month has been interesting for the readings. They've been different, and I think in part it's because of the oracle cards that I'm using. Its creator has an amazing vocabulary, and there's a lot of themes and different energies in these oracle cards that tend to bring out readings that are almost like soap operas or dramatic plays or themes. So we'll see what ends up coming out for you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and hopefully you can hear me okay. It's hard to find a sweet spot with the microphone because it moves around. And I don't know about you, but right now the clock seems really loud to me, more than usual. Nice, you guys. Nice. Okay. I'm going to pick all the clarifiers all at once, and that way it saves the reading from being choppy. I've noticed it also helps me to kind of figure out the reading from the beginning instead of trying to figure things out as I go. This is for Capricorn for July 2021. Ah, there it is again. Darn it. You know what? I'm so sick of that card. I'm putting it back in. Let's see if something else comes out. Okay. Pretty much every single reading so far for July has had that card in it. We'll see what happens. Darn it. Why? Why? It came out again. Okay. Let me use a different deck. Okay. Okay. Um, I would like to say that this reading makes sense to me, but it really is not speaking to me. Maybe that'll change once I get started and messages will start to pour in. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, here we go. Your central experience for July 2021 is Major Arcana the Star, which is really nice. This says that you have found a connection, or you have been making connections with things, just with thoughts, with ideas, with a new way of understanding things that is more elevated than before. It seems like you're receiving inspiration this month. You might be receiving ideas, inspirations, dreams. You have a lot of hope, or you're trying to. I'm also seeing something in here about a celestial event, because with it you have observer, which is a fox with a telescope observing something, possibly the moon. Maybe you should be spending a little bit more time going for small walks after the sun goes down, and if you can, depending on where you live, to look at the stars and spend some time with the stars, or have a little bit of alone time at night when you can gather your thoughts. There might be something celestial going on with astrology for you at this time, maybe a major transit or something that is being initiated at this time that will be affecting you in the future. Or there's been some kind of a shift, or you may see a falling star or something. You might be you might be learning more about astrology, or looking into it further, maybe even getting an astrology reading from someone this month. But seems like there's something big happening for you that is elevating you or giving you a better, newer perspective, or a more holistic perspective on things. And you're focusing on your hopes and wishes for the future. Okay, Raven, that's enough. Don't mess up the cards, bud. No, leave me alone. So with the star card, there is the female significator, which could be you if you're a woman. If you're a man, this could be a prominent woman in your life, or somebody that you're dealing with at this time. So you seem good if you are because a significator is whoever is getting the reading. This can be a little bit strange when you're doing a reading for a collective like this. Some of you may not be female. Some of you may be. Most of you are, actually, according to my analytics, but I do have a certain percentage of male watchers. So, or this could be a woman in your life right now. With that female significator, there is persecution, casual cruelty. This has been coming up in every single reading pretty much for the entirety of July. Notice it's little girls. It's like a bully girl grabbing the hair of another little girl. It's casual, so it could be something like competition or envy or jealousy, that where it isn't necessarily personal, but somebody is taking something out on someone else. Okay, that's it, Raven. I'm going to have to pause this and deal with the cat, and I'll be right back. Okay, here I am, no cat. So, let me just show you all of them, and then I'll just tell you what I see. So there is also flexibility, being flexible. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that perhaps maybe you are familiar with being bullied. Maybe you were bullied as a child, or you have been in situations where people get competitive with each other, or jealous of each other, or target you for frustrations and anger issues that may have nothing to do with you. You may have seen also like a strange kind of competition among women. So if you are a man, this could be something that you have witnessed that goes on with women, where there's something about it. You're getting a new perspective on it. You're being more objective about things like this, because of you've watched how things like this can go down, and how people friends even or coworkers or family members can blame each other for things. This might be you are familiar with the energy, and you're trying out new ways of handling this, or of responding to it instead of getting involved in it. If you happen to witness something around you that's going on where someone is unnecessarily bullying someone else or being cruel, casually cruel with other people, it looks like you're approaching it differently than you used to. Or you're looking at a way where it can be addressed, but not in the same way as before. Or to be flexible about these situations, or flexible in your response to them. Let me see if I can get any more information using this deck, so I can kind of narrow it down. Either that or, yeah, let me pick another card. Tell me more about this situation. Why is there persecution, and why do they have to be flexible? What exactly are they observing? It just fell on the floor. The Nine of Cups. Looks like you've had some kind of a wish granted, or you are in a fortunate position right now, or fortune has come to your life. You have good fortune coming into your life. You feel as though you've had a wish granted, or you're doing well, or you feel happy. And it might be that other people around you, possibly a woman, doesn't have to be females though, although it's leaning towards that in here. Someone else may not be happy with the fact that you are doing well, or I'm still getting the words envy, or jealousy, or competition, but yeah. Someone is not happy that you are doing well, or is resentful. They wish that they were doing well, or they're not doing well, and so they're unnecessarily, possibly even secretly upset with you, where they may not be showing this on the outside, but it's coming out in strange ways. But be flexible with this. Try to have understanding on where they're coming from. Not that if they are meddling in your life or creating issues for you, not that you shouldn't address it, you should, but to be more flexible in handling it than perhaps situations like this in the past. Or there's something about it where the situation will take care of itself, and it may not even really need you to do anything or say anything or even deal with it. Just let it roll off your back and try not to get involved. It shouldn't affect your luck at all, whatever this energy is that you're having to deal with. This could be coworkers. Maybe you received a raise or got elevated to a higher position, and there are other coworkers that feel like they should have gotten that position. But handling these dynamics in a flexible, objective sort of a way, where you're still maintaining positivity here and you're not letting it get to you. So your challenge is the Seven of Cups in with Wonder, Shadow of the Past. It might be that you're feeling a little bit confused on what to pick or what to choose or what your options are right now. You might be having to deal with a little bit of brain fog or confusion or emotional confusion on what's happening here. And again, this might have something to do with competition, I guess. Shadow of the Past. You might be feeling a little bit emotionally confused by this situation because of things that have gone on in the past, or something about what's happening now may even be a repercussion of things that have gone down in the past, or there's something about the past that is interfering, even if it's just emotional or mental for you and not an actual external thing. There's something about the past that needs to be dealt with or resolved or understood in a different way in order for you to move forward and know exactly what to do or what to choose or what to believe in, or to see your options clearly. There's something about the past that is getting in the way or causing you to not be able to see things clearly right now. Let me see if I can get a little bit more. Three of Swords, some kind of heartbreak or loss or sadness is going on. You might be feeling emotionally confused or a little bit at a loss because you're wondering. I'm kind of getting that you want more information about the past. Or you need. Are you worried that something is going to get in the way of your happiness or of your wishes being granted? I'm also getting something in here randomly about now certain elders in the family have passed away or are no longer capable of being able to tell you stories, or there are certain family secrets or secrets that belong to other people that you never got to find out. And that makes you wonder about yourself. I don't know if this is ancestry or family history with important people that were in your family that you wish you had found out more information about. Or there's something missing here that you're trying to find so that you can make better sense of something. Let's see. Are you trying to research something? Are you doing research and you've hit a wall or a block with finding out certain information? And you're also wondering if the information that you're getting is correct on how great something is. It might be that something is not as great as it's reporting to be, and that there's other information that needs to come out. That possibly you might, what is that, a FOIA request or what is it called, the Freedom of Information Act? I feel as though you're possibly writing something or doing some kind of a paper, or I don't know, maybe you're in media, or in order to move forward with something, you need all of the details, and for some reason it's been hard to get the details on something. Or you're wondering if you should move to a different country, or you want to, but you need certain information or paperwork or something in order to do that, or possibly you're thinking of going to another country to find out more information about your family. I don't know if maybe someone watching was adopted and you want to find out more about your birth parents, or your actual family, your biological family's history. I feel as though you want to find out more information, but you may also be afraid to do so because you're not sure what would come out of it or what you would find out about it. Or you need to possibly go find someone. I don't know. Interesting. But this card here also has to do with flexibility. It's ruled by Saturn, your ruler. This is one of your major arcana cards. Focusing on being flexible is something that can help you with this. It might even be a mind state thing or a mindset thing where you may not be aware of everything that is possible here because you're only focusing on one strategy or one way of looking at it. It's also important for you to maintain flexibility of your actual body. Flexibility on all levels, emotional flexibility, mental flexibility, physical flexibility. There's something about this that you can't be too rigid about or too set in your ways or even doing things the way that you used to. There's some kind of a new perspective or a new understanding or a new way of handling something so that you can move on from this. Okay. So, what is helping you is ascension, nurtured and nurturing, in with Lady Justice, Major Arcana. So, again, this might be something that you need to get legal permission for or get paperwork on. This might actually be adoption, possibly, if you're thinking of adopting, or if you were adopted, you may want to find out more about your family history. Or perhaps maybe you were raised by a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle or in foster care, and you want to find out more information about your actual physical, biological family's history or medical history, even, or what happened to them or something. Or to perhaps help a child that is in the family who is possibly in a difficult situation. This looks complicated. I don't know if maybe, let's just throw this out as an analogy. Let's say you have a sister who has a child, so you have a niece or a nephew that is still young, and there's something going on where the child does not feel safe, or the child is being bullied, or perhaps there's varying degrees of domestic abuse, or something happening here where the child is not happy, or the child is not doing well because of circumstances. This could be a sister of yours or a friend of yours that's having to go through a big custody battle in order to ensure that their child is safe. Or perhaps you're an advocate that works with families that are going through difficult times, and it's your duty as your job to have the child's best interests in mind. It might be that you're trying to do some kind of research here or find out certain information, but it's hard to come by. Or you're trying to find your birth parents, or trying to possibly adopt. Maybe you are a foster parent and you have grown incredibly close to one of your foster children and you wish to adopt them. Or to make sure that wherever they go from here, they go to a good home where they'll be treated well. Or maybe you're trying to, I don't know, you get the idea of what I'm getting to here. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So keep in mind, if this reading does not resonate for you, you may want to check out your other readings, see if any of those resonate more. Or you're trying to help someone else regain memories of their own childhood, or give them information that they need concerning something about their early life. Or you're trying to find out more about your early life. Or, I don't know, it looks complicated. Or maybe you have a different parent than the one that you thought. Maybe for someone here, one of your parents didn't tell you the truth and you believed that someone else was your parent when they weren't, and you find out in your adult life that your parent was actually not your biological parent, and you want to go find out who the real parent is, or, biological parent is. Something weird like that, but it involves possibly getting paperwork or getting legal help or doing some research. Also, it's important for you to remain flexible and fair with what you're trying to do right now instead of getting too emotionally involved in it. If that happens, it could create problems. You're trying to remain calm and objective in this situation. You may be able to this is what's helping you. Nurtured and nurturing. Making sure that someone is nurtured. Making sure that someone is safe. Or even making sure that your own child is safe. If you're in the middle of some kind of a crazy divorce or you're leaving a bad situation behind, you might need to put certain things into place to ensure that a child is safe. Or maybe you're working in a battered or battered parents shelter. I'm trying really hard to be politically correct. Can you tell? So maybe you work in social services, or you're a foster parent, or you're an advocate, or you do volunteer work or legal work with working with a battered women's shelter to help women get um, restraining orders to make sure that this might even be something like helping people escape extremely dangerous people where they're under, what's that called? Like giving someone a new name, a new persona, and putting them someplace where they can't be gotten to, like a safety shelter or something like that. This could even have to do with working somehow with helping children who have been through sex trafficking and making sure that they go to a safe place where they will not be bothered again or won't have anybody after them or trying to meddle with them. Very interesting, you guys. Is someone watching a lawyer here? Or, yeah. But it looks like things will be fair. And what's helping you is to remain as neutral as you possibly can and to focus on your own ethics. Okay, so at your root, there is the King of Swords in with discovery, new horizons. This is information. This might be the information that you've been having a hard time trying to get a hold of. It looks like you've possibly discovered new information, and so now you want more. Now you want more information because you've been given some information that opens up a whole different understanding of things. This King of Wands could be an expert or a lawyer or somebody who deals with information who is able to help you with figuring out how to go about something or how to begin something new. Or you've discovered new information that is blowing your mind and you want more information. Okay, let me get more. This could be getting information that you need so that you can begin a new beginning in your life. Or finding information about the past, which gives you new knowledge about yourself somehow. Let's get more. Eight of Swords. You were trapped in or you felt trapped in your own mind, or you felt trapped in a situation, or even in your own head, and now your eyes have been opened up to your potentials and possibilities, and you are free now. This woman is trapped. She can't see, she's bound, and she's surrounded by swords. And it looks like she's standing in muck. But this woman is completely free and is steadily moving forward towards some kind of a discovery. Some kind of information sets you free, or someone is able to step in and allow you to, or help you to know what your options are on getting out of some kind of a situation. I suppose for someone this could be citizenship. Receiving citizenship or starting the process, and it's not as frightening, or as you have help with this where you will be able to stay where you are. I don't know. So in the recent past, you have beginning at the end and the Knight of Swords. Beginning at the end. Something with what you're dealing right now has to do with your beginnings. Or beginning at the end can also represent somebody in a family passing away around the same time as a new child in the family being born. I am one of those children. My grandmother passed away 1 month before I was born, and she was a Scorpio sun. I'm a Scorpio moon. So out of some kind of endings is coming a beginning. Out of some kind of beginning of something, you need to find out about the end. And I see you as being very adamant about needing certain information here, possibly about your own birth or your birth parents, or something to do with getting information about your beginnings. Or possibly for someone, this could be recovery of memories that you haven't been able to remember. Like, or this could be needing to speak up about something that is important to you. Okay, I need more on that. Let's see. The Emperor. The Princess of Swords. Are you trying to locate a younger sibling or siblings? I don't know where this is coming from, but maybe you were adopted and you have recently found out you have siblings, or maybe you were told that you had siblings, but you've never met them. And you need to somehow go through some kind of a system in order to locate them or contact them or find out where they are now or what happened to them. Or you're speaking up on the behalf of a younger sibling. Maybe you have a younger sibling that's in a bad spot and you're trying to get your younger sibling help with something. And in order to do so, you need to somehow deal with a system or a court system or some other kind of system in order to ensure that they can be brought to a place where they need to be or that they are okay. Maybe you are fighting for custody of a younger sibling of yours. This might have to do with custody as well. I don't know. It looks really intriguing, you guys. I don't think I've ever had a reading come out with this storyline before, ever. So it must be true for someone watching, is my guess. Okay, so, but remember to stay calm, stay flexible, focus on the positive, get the help that you need. So, your best possible outcome is the High Priestess in with awareness, true character revealed. Follow your instincts and your intuition regarding this matter. And somebody's true character either has been revealed or is about to be revealed, or something is being revealed here. And perhaps your intuition has been telling you all along that something was off or something was different or something was odd about it. It might be that forces around you tried to tell you that you were imagining things or that your intuition wasn't true or real. But as your best possible outcome, you have confirmation that what your intuition was telling you is actually accurate. And somebody's true character will be revealed as your best possible outcome. Maybe what you've known all along, other people are finally starting to catch on. And other people are starting to see what you saw. Or you just sense that something is not what it appears to be. Let's get more on this. The King of Pentacles. Could this be about a father or a brother or a family member? You know, I have gotten a few hints in this reading that this could potentially have to do with business, but if it is business, it's because you are an advocate or a social worker or a lawyer or something like that that can help with a situation. Or this has to do with one of the situations you are doing right now for with work, with your profession. Maybe you've discovered that somebody in the system has not been doing what they have supposed to have been doing, or that a ball was dropped, or someone has deliberately not been doing something that it's required for them to do it, and you catch them not doing anything or hiding something, or somebody possibly pretty prominent here. I don't know. Okay, so in the future, there's judgment. If you are involved in some kind of a court situation, it looks like the judgment changes everything. With it, there is consequence, indiscretions, progeny. In with subversion, tranquility disturbed. Let me show them to you. Major Arcana judgment. There's some kind of judgment happening, or something is being brought to light that was hidden before. This changes everything for you. That doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing either. This could be a very positive thing, but it looks like truth is coming up, or the truth of a situation is revealed, or there's some kind of a judgment involved in this, or you're having to assess things and find out certain information that can help with something important. There's consequence, indiscretions, progeny. And with subversion, tranquility disturbed. I believe that subversion is also akin to the word undermine, where perhaps somebody has been undermining a situation without your knowledge, or it's revealed somehow that someone has been undermining something, or possibly hiding something, or working against something secretly, and this is brought to light, which the person or whatever this energy is has to deal with the consequences of being caught, or of being outed, or of certain information coming out that they perhaps thought would stay hidden. Then there is insight, parting the veil. Insight. Some kind of information or knowledge or truth is being outed here, or you finally become aware of it, or it's brought to other people's attention, which causes some kind of a judgment to happen, and whoever is responsible for things being hidden has some consequences in this. This could be a sentencing of someone too, or someone gets fired, or something like that, as somebody has something taken away because it's somehow been proven through research that what they've been doing is not right or not just. Remember, justice is on your side, or justice is helping you in this reading. So whatever this is that the consequences have to do with, I'm not getting that it's you that has to deal with consequences on something. I'm getting that it's somebody else or something else. And you may have had a part to play in exposing something or finding something out. Some kind of insight that can help you with knowing what's actually really happening with something. Okay, so, oh yeah, this is where you're at now. You need to rest, or you need to take it easy. Make sure you're not working yourself to the bone. There's intemperance, lack of self-control. Maybe you're hungover. Maybe you drank too much or something, went out with friends and drank way too much, and wake up the next day with a severe hangover, and you need to relax. Or You need to recover and relax because something has been way over the top. There's ending. Our journey is over and done. Something has changed here. Something has changed here. Let me get more information. Something has ended, something has changed, something was inevitable. I don't know why I'm getting that word. Something was inevitable. Intemperance has not been able to continue. Something was out of control, and now it's ending because it was out of control. Maybe this has to do with something you are trying to observe where someone had addiction issues, and this has possibly caused their demise or caused the demise of a situation for them. And it feels like the consequences of something has caused possibly the demise of somebody's health or somebody's situation. You seem concerned or you're worried about this. Eight of Wands, you're freed from some kind of a situation where perhaps you had to take care of something or someone because they had I don't know. This could be you've had to take care of matters after someone, pardon me, trigger warning. I'm about to get into some plots here or information here that might trigger somebody. If you'll know whether this is your reading or not. If this doesn't make any sense for you, then it may not be your reading this month, unfortunately. So it may be that you had to take care of someone who was possibly dying or really sick, and they might have been really, really sick because of some kind of addiction that they had over a long period of time, or that they treated their body badly, or they died from some kind of an addiction, or something that was out of control for a long time. And perhaps they have passed away now, and so you are freed from having to deal with the situation or worry about the situation. Or it could be that somebody's death has spurred on something that has been completely out of control. I don't know if it's siblings that have been fighting over money or what happens to a house, or something weird has been going on. But it looks as though something has occurred where you are freed from the situation now and you no longer have to deal with it. Or there's a lot up in the air right now, which means that something that was there is no longer there anymore. And now you can actually focus on your own health or your own well-being, or have some necessary downtime after having to be possibly a facilitator or somebody who had to step in and deal with something. But I see travel for you coming up, or you need to get away temporarily and just rest so that you can regain your energy back. Or this, if someone has passed away, it may not be because of addictions or that the consequences of them treating their body over a long time. It might be just an out of control situation that happened after someone's death that you had to step in and be the voice of reason for and have to arrange certain things. I don't know if you had to be the one to arrange a funeral or to get siblings or family members to stop arguing, or try to be a peacemaker in a situation, or to settle things fairly in a situation that got out of control. But it looks like whatever that was is done now, or you are freed from that responsibility, and so now you can just relax. Okay. In your surroundings, you have the Four of Cups with futility, chasing an illusion. Something in your surroundings you feel is futile, or you're wondering if it's worth the effort, or if your effort is going to be able to change anything, or you're feeling defeated before you even begin with something, and I'm not sure what that has to do with. Let's find out. Work, something to do with work. Maybe you've been striving to get certain information or to do a certain thing with what you do for money or work, and you're starting to feel futile, or you're starting to wonder if all the work has been worth it, or if all the work is going to pay off. You've been very diligent about something. This might be an investment, you guys. This might be something that you invested in that you thought was going to bring you money in return, or that the money would increase, or some kind of agreement or contract that you went into, possibly a business partnership, but you're starting to feel as though it's a waste of time, or you're wondering if anything is going to come out of this. You're starting to feel a little bit futile on whether or not you are chasing an illusion, or whether this is actually going to come to anything. Or you've been working really hard possibly on a relationship, on trying to even things out or balance things out, or to get things to work or function better, but you're starting to wonder if you are the only one doing all of the work, or it's a lot of work, a lot more than you thought. You've been diligently focusing on something, hoping that it will work out, but now I'm not so sure. Let's see, is this an imagined thing for them, or is this something genuine that they're going through in their surroundings? Yeah, it might be futile, or whatever way that you've been trying to do it isn't working, or something is falling apart anyway, somehow. Give me some kind of a remedy. You're worried about money. You're worried about losing a home, a relationship. You're going through a really emotional time. Give me a remedy, please, for them. This could be a co-parenting situation that you've been trying to work on. You might have felt as though you had to stay in one place or one location in order to deal with responsibilities. Something might be dissolving here, in which case you may have future opportunities opening up for you, or possibly an opportunity to relocate or to travel because things have shifted or changed. Maybe a custody situation has changed, or a business has fallen apart that you put all your energy into, or a family situation has fallen apart that you put all your energy into, and it's just a matter of accepting the fact that change has occurred, and then realizing the options that you do have. You may actually feel freed from something in a weird way, even though it's disappointing. At the same time, you also feel freed, as if you are able to do something now that you weren't before. I don't know. Okay. Your hope is the Hermit with navigation, charting your own course. Your hope is that you know what you're doing, and that you'll be able to find the answers that you seek, any information that you seek, that you'll be able to see things clearly so that you can move forward. And possibly so you can travel somewhere or know what direction to go in with something. And again, there's a baby in the picture, or a child in the picture. Your hope is that your research has paid off, and that the information that you've uncovered has been able to help a situation to move forward. or that you will be able to move forward with something that you've been putting a lot of your energy into and possibly researching for a long time. Or that you will be able to do it possibly as a single parent for someone. That you will be able to function as a single parent. Your general outcome is the Queen of Cups with grace, divinely blessed. It looks like whatever you wish for most in your heart is going to come about in a graceful way. And serenity is in the future for you. And you did have the star for this month, it might be that you are entering a period of your life right now where there's a lot more serenity than there has been, or the worst is over with something and now is recovery or peace or grace, or you are gracefully moving along with what you truly care about the most. This might have something to do with family, children, or your mom, or what you truly care about the most in your heart. It looks as though you are gracefully moving forward and trusting your own intuition with matters. If you have been concerned about the safety of a child, it looks as though it is achieved. The safety. Or that you are possibly able to adopt. Or that a home is not threatened after all and you are able to gracefully find the right home for yourself or the right emotional place for yourself to be. The emotional confusion is completely gone as your general outcome. And peace is restored, grace is restored, and you're on your way. You look like you're being taken care of by the universe. Let's find out more about this. If you have been trying to locate a family member, it looks as though you find them. And that you are able to find the help that you need, and you are slowly but steadily moving forward with things in the future. Or possibly you're able to purchase land. You're definitely gracefully, serenely moving forward with your goals and plans in the future, and you will have help if you need it. Okay. Hopefully that made sense for someone. That was definitely a interesting reading right there. And, or was for someone. And I'll see you guys soon. Okay.